All right, folks, today we're doing the Buffalo River Trail, Pruitt to Erbie, 8.6 miles. Never done this before, just taking some food and water. Hopefully all goes well. Weather's going to be about 80 degrees, overcast. We're in April, mid-April. So here we go. Come out to this little lookout. I'm only about a half a mile in and it's all been uphill so far. Hope it's not all like this. Looks like we're coming to an overlook here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Woo. Big drop. That's the first Y in the trail. Comes to this overlook about a half mile in. Beautiful flowers all along the trail here. Little flower garden right up through here. Came upon a pond here. Probably a mile in, mile and a half in, I'm not real sure. Haven't seen the buffalo in a while. Warm today, muggy. Bugs are out, not much wind, hot. We're hiking. All right, so we came to the first split. I assume I'm about 2 miles in. I've been hiking about 45 minutes. ORT, BRT. So they're marked. One of my biggest concerns was ended up taking a wrong turn or something, you know, and being stuck in the middle of nowhere. I have self-service, I believe now, but I know that there's parts of this trail that you don't. So one of my bigger concerns was taking a left when I should have taken a right, but at this first Y, assuming that there's more, there may not be, the trail is marked. I don't know what ORT stands for, maybe Ozark Regional Trail, I'm not really sure. Another thing I was concerned about was the trail not being marked well as far as like the path, you know, and end up getting lost that way. But so far the trail, as you can see, is really well treaded down, packed down, so no issues there so far yet either. Beautiful view of the river from up here. Haven't seen the river a whole lot. I know I'm following along it, but I'm not close. Like it's not like I'm not right on the edge or at the banks or anything. So I just got into, I think, Ozark here. So I'm 2.5 miles in. Looks like this is the Ozark campground, I think. Not exactly sure. We're fixing to see. Pull up over here. Buffalo River Trail, 2.6. So I'm 2.6 miles in. 6 miles. This is Ozark, I believe. 6 miles to go. Nice campground here. This is a pay-for site. Erbie's free. Let's see if we can find the trail. About a 1/4 mile out of Ozark campground. Trail's pretty grown up in through here. So far, it's a lot different than the beautiful flowers. So far, it's different than the first 2.5 miles. There wasn't much growth. Down in through here, though, there's pretty high vegetation. I think I'm about 1.5 miles from this next campground. Cedar Creek, never been to it before. Not really sure where it's at. But just keeping on. Whoa, we got a blockage here. Looks like a tree fell. Lots of trees down on this trail. I wonder if nobody was there to hear that, if it made a sound. Looks like we got a little crossing here and a waterfall up there. Sweltering heat today. It's only mid-April. A lot hotter than I expected. No wind in here, so it's muggy, humid. See if we can get a look at this little waterfall up here, if that's what it is. Yeah. Little 3-foot fall maybe. Just had a terrifying experience. Just walking along and literally right off to the path. 6 inches off the path. I walked by and I started hearing this. Look over and a huge rattlesnake. Oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I mean, he was definitely within striking range. Oh my gosh. Absolutely terrifying. Never had that happen in my life. Never. I mean, he was right off the trail. Wouldn't even have known he was there if he didn't start shaking that rattle. Man. Whew. That's a heart pumper there. All glory to God for watching after me, because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I get struck by a rattlesnake and I'm in big trouble. Whew. Major Cedar Glade. Little campground here. Still kind of shaking up over that rattlesnake, man. It's got me on high alert. Nice view from up here. Hearing snakes everywhere now. Whew. $5.4 miles to go. I'm 3.2 miles in. Give me a snack. Keep trekking. Came to another Y here. Pruitt 4.7 miles. 4.6, so started at 8.6. Almost halfway. Man, it's really rough making this hike now because of that snake. Golly, I'm tripping. And it's hot. I see horse prints through here. I guess they ride horses down through here. Man. I've only seen 3 other people. Well, at the very beginning at Pruitt, I saw some people coming out. They said they came from Ozark. And then a person came up behind me and said they thought him and his wife was thinking about doing this. And I passed 3 guys about 1.5 miles in. So 4.6 miles, 4.7, whatever it said, 4.6 miles. I'm making up good ground, man, because I'm telling you, that spooked me. I've done quite a few hikes. I ain't really, I've had my knees go, kind of get, the hell is that? have my knees kind of go bad on me. You know, to where I couldn't barely walk at the end. But I've never almost stepped on a rattlesnake and had him start shaking at me. I'm an fairly old man, and man, that's a first for me. I'm not a big fan of snakes. That was a trip. I was kind of worried about that large vegetation, as I told you earlier, and that's one of the reasons why you can't see anything, you know. I like it better like this, where it's more rocky and cleared out, and you kind of see what you're getting into, where you're stepping. So, still warm, but we're about halfway done. We avoid the snakes, the yetis, the black bears, anything else that comes down through here. It'll be all right. Got another split in the trail here. ORT. I'm not even sure what this ORT is. I mean, it's not marked good at all. So evidently people ain't really hiking it that much. So far the trail has been marked really well. No issues there. Electric fencing, or not electric, but chain link fencing through there. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that's all about. Muggy through here. We're hiking some kind of old bridge. Over a dried up creek bed. Trail's been marked really good. They're pretty good about putting these signs out. Even though the trail's marked really well. Oh, there's a split there. Maybe that's just a runoff. Beautiful flowers. Lots of pretty flowers down through this trail. Ooh, shit, is that a snake? Man. Cool looking tree right here. Looks like a heart hollowed out. Just came up a high climb. Pretty high up right now. Pretty taxing hike up that hill. Looks like there's a little lookout right here. Oh man, we're up high. We're up real high. There's some canoers down there. Oh yeah, we're way up. Way up right now. Ahoy! Looks like about 7 or 8 people floating the river. Hey there! Yeah, just doing a hike, just see it overlooking y'all. Thought I'd say hi. Thank you. Beautiful look out here over the buffalo. Still hiking. I think we're probably 3 miles out, maybe. Still keeping a sharp eye for rattlesnakes. Boy, that's something else, man. Hopefully that's just a once-in-a-lifetime thing right there. Horse manure. I guess this is a pretty popular horse trail. I've seen some horse tracks. Trail's marked good. Hot. Got a nice breeze up here though. And we're hiking. 6 miles in. This is the first break I really took. I had to take my shirt off. Now I'm soaked. Been really making up a lot of ground. 6 miles in, and it's yeah, I think in maybe 2.5 hours or so. So I'm really trekking. That snake kind of put me in high gear. But I ran into a campsite up here. kind of just in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know where. I guess probably just to stop along the trail, but we're over here at this cemetery, Adair Cemetery. 2.7 miles out. So I'm 5.9 miles in and made pretty good ground. I'm gonna go check a look at this cemetery down here, see what this is all about. Probably pretty old. Probably pretty old. Hopefully we don't see any snakes off in here. Oh yeah. Pretty old indeed. 1870. What we got here? 1878. 1874. Really old cemetery. Pretty cool. Gonna get back on the hike. 2.7 miles to go. I'm gonna knock it out because we're hiking. Picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. My baby picked the guitar. I'm rambling now. Oh, North Carolina, gonna get me home. Lost my baby on the way, so I gotta get home. I don't know the words, but Lord, I'm singing 'cause I'm free. Oh, rock me, baby, like a wagon wheel. So I thought I'd talk about my calorie intake and my water intake, what I brought for this 8.6 mile hike. I've never done this long of a hike before. I brought 4 bottles of water, the 16-ounce waters or whatever, the ones you buy in a 24 pack. I've drank 2. I've eaten a bag of chips, a bag of Chex Mix, and a mandarin. My diet's good. I'm middle-aged, but I'm in pretty good shape. My biggest concern was losing the trail. My knees giving out on me from just the rough hike, because I've had that happen one other time on a 6-mile hike. So far they're holding up. And well, now my biggest concern is rattlesnakes. But I'll probably end up drinking 1 more bottle of water. So I'd say 3 bottles of water. And yeah, I don't know, maybe a granola bar, banana sandwich, something. I brought a couple of tuna packets and haven't even eaten them. So, pretty smooth hike. I'm still 2 miles out. I mean, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but I don't foresee myself, you know, maybe I'll eat another snack or something, but not really hungry, or I'll probably drink 1 more bottle of water. So, anyway, we're hiking. Looks like we got a beautiful little lookout point right here. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get in here without falling. The bluffs over there in the background. The beautiful buffalo. Look at that water. Beautiful. I'm not real sure what to do here. It says Erbie Horse Camp or Pruitt. But man, this don't look like no trail. Huh. I'll walk down here a little bit and see, but this don't look like no trail to me. That looks like the trail, but how is that coming back to Pruitt? I don't know. All right, so about 50 yards up after that, I'm glad I kept going because I tried to go down that horse camp. There was no trail. Erbie straight ahead, Pruitt that way, I guess. But man, that don't look like much of a trail either. Erbie straight ahead. Don't turn for that Erbie horse camp. I went down there a little ways and there's no trail there. So just keep up around that bend after you see that Erbie horse camp. And just stay on the trail. Let's see home base. That's Erbie right there. And there's home base. Erbie. Got some canoers down. Knees starting to hurt. Been a long hike. This last quarter mile or so, it's been really wet. A lot of stuff like this. I mean, just walking through mud and water. We're 0.2 miles, 7.4 from Kyle's trailhead if you keep going down through the Buffalo River Trail. I believe it's 39 miles or 42 miles from Boxley to Pruitt. So I guess the next major campground will be 7 miles. I'll be honest with you, this is supposed to be the easy part of the hike from Erbie to Pruitt. Most people do it west to east. And man, this part down here by Erbie's just been wet. I finally got my feet wet. It hadn't been wet the whole time, stuck in a puddle. It's pretty wet down through here. But yeah, I had the idea like, oh, I could probably do it in 2 days. I wouldn't want to keep hiking after this Erbie, I don't think. I mean, you know, 8 or 9 miles is a pretty good hike. You know, maybe 10 miles or something, but you know, on to Kyle's Landing is another 7.5 miles. I don't know if I'd be, it's hot today. I don't know, knees are starting to hurt, shoes are wet. I don't know if I'd want to do another 7.5 miles. So probably definitely a 3. Yeah, 3. I mean, and this is supposed to be the easy part of the hike. So they say it's pretty rough from Boxley to Erbie. And that's like, I don't know, what, 30 miles or so. So yeah, it might be a 3 or 4 day hike. I don't think I'd want to go a whole lot further today. I mean, I could probably keep hiking, but I'd have to take a good little long break here at Erbie. All right, we've made it. 3.5 hours. Did the 8.6 miles in 3.5 hours. Started at 12:15, it's 3:45 on the dot. Oh man. And I'm about to go down here and get in this water. All right, hope y'all enjoyed taking this hike with me. I sure enjoyed having you. Got a little lonely out there on the trail. I needed some company. So glad you could accompany me on this journey. Y'all have a good day. God bless.